Hi, this is Jeff Curto, and welcome to episode number 123 of Camera Position, the podcast about the creative side of photography. Well, I'm not really going to talk necessarily about the creative side of photography, but I'm really going to talk about, I guess, the sentimental side of photography. And something that I've thought about a lot in the last few years is how, in this digital age that we live in, we are not printing nearly as many photographs as we always have in the past. I think any of us who are over a certain age probably know that we've got somewhere in our list or boxes of stuff somewhere, boxes of or albums of actual photographs, photographic prints of our childhood, of places we visited in our past, of our families, of things that are important to us that aren't necessarily what we would think of as artistic photography, but are certainly things that we would value. And if something terrible like the tsunamis that hit Japan, or Hurricane Katrina or Hurricane Sandy hit our area, one of the things that you often see people talking about is how they've lost all of those family memories in photographs. And yet, here in our digital age, we are not printing these pictures nearly as much. Well, we're certainly sharing them to Facebook and Instagram and other places where we can post pictures and share them. But one of the questions that I have is, whither will those pictures be 100 years from now, or 50 years from now, or even a decade from now? And so I am sort of on a little mini mission to print the small stuff. Print the small stuff. Make prints of vacation pictures and photographs of your children and photographs of your parents, photographs of places that you lived and cars that you drove. And here we are, at the end of the holiday season for most of us, and here we probably have made lots of photographs of our friends and our family, pictures that we wouldn't think necessarily are important pictures in our artistic body of work, and yet they are incredibly important to us. Those kinds of pictures of the way we lived our lives, what we did with our lives. And I would suggest not only printing those pictures and archiving them in some sort of physical way, but also printing those pictures and giving them to your friends and giving them to your family. Even if you don't give them to them in a frame or anything, of course you can get inexpensive frames, but even if you don't give them to them in a frame, giving them a small envelope or little folios worth of images that are printed documents of the times that you all shared together, that to me is a really important thing. And one of the things that I did this past holiday season is I gave almost everybody on my list a photograph, oftentimes a photograph of them or a photograph of someone who they love, a child or a parent. I even gave my brother a picture that a friend of ours took of the two of us together, something that we don't have or haven't had in a very long time. And, of course, I love my brother, and I'm delighted to have a picture of him sort of tacked up to my wall in my studio. And I think he was delighted to have a picture of the two of us together in our middle age here. So print the small stuff. Print the things that matter to you on a level that is different from the artistic photography that you typically do, and make a record of the life that you have lived inside and outside of photography. Who matters to you? What matters to you? So I've been systematically going through my library. I use some combination of Aperture and Lightroom, and I've been periodically just tossing off a dozen or 20, 30 prints, either printing them on my home printer or sending them off to a service where I can have physical photographic prints made and sent back to me or sent to whoever it is that I'm interested in sharing those images with. So print the small stuff, because as it turns out, the small stuff is really the big stuff. And make sure that you continue to have something that will last for a long time. Paper will last a pretty long time, and we can look back on those pictures of our past and value the things that we value in our own lives, and we can value those things now in photographs. So a sort of a different topic for camera position, but one that I had in my list of things that I wanted to talk about, and I hope that you will go off right now and make a list of the photographs that you're going to print, and then just print them. You can oftentimes set the printer up to just do it automagically while you're doing something else. So print the small stuff, make prints of things and people and places that are valuable to you, and put them away somewhere where you know that they will be, and share them. Share them with your friends, and I think you'll be really pleased at the response you get with friends and from friends and family to those pictures of them. So that's it for this episode of Camera Position. I look forward to seeing you on the next episode where we talk about the creative side of photography.